All right, now CNN News 18 interview has sparked political debate. It has become the biggest talking point. Now BJP vows to raise this issue in Parliament.
Mr. Patra, this was an issue which was raised by DK Shivakumar at a News 18 event. Your first responses to it, and will you take it up in Parliament as well?
No, of course, this is not a small issue. This is a very serious issue. And I would be thankful to your channel also that while a discourse on your channel, while there was an interview going on your channel, Mr. D.K. Shivakumar, who is not a small leader in Congress party, he's one of the top notches in the Congress party, he clearly mentions upon being asked that the legality of the 4% reservation of Muslims is something which would be dragged to the court. He says, well, yes, it may be dragged to the court, it may not have the legal validity, but there would be a time in the future when Congress will come to power, meaning in the center, because constitutional amendments needs to be in the center. There would be a time when we, the Congress, will change the constitution in a way that the larger chunk would go to the Muslims. Reservation of Muslims will be constitutionally valid. And this is exactly what Manmohan Singh ji had said. This is exactly what the Congress party had said when they were in power. That the first right to resources in this country lies with the Muslims and not with the other religion. And this is what has reflected in the interview of your channel. And this is a conspiracy that Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi have since time that they have been in power building up. Remember the bill that they were coming up with, the communal bill, in which the onus of proving that they were innocent lies totally with the Hindus if a riot broke out. They had in fact absolved the Muslims, saying that they had no onus. Thankfully, the bill could not be passed. So this kind of mentality of dividing the country is exactly the Nehruvian mentality. Nehru wanted to become the Prime Minister of this country. He divided the country. He destroyed this nation for his ambition. And today, Rahul Gandhi wants to destroy and divide this country on the altar of his own ambition.
Thank you very much for speaking to CNN.
All right, let me now go back to my colleague Pallavi Ghosh on this. Pallavi, interesting turn of events. Into the 2024 Lok Sabha elections, we had seen how the Congress party was alleging that the BJP wants to change the constitution, and now the tables have turned. BJP is accusing the Congress party of changing constitution based on the statement that is coming in from DK Shivakumar.
Constitution and the Samvidhan Khatre mein hai, we know, was a narrative which was used by Rahul Gandhi, and in fact when they all took oath, they had a copy of the Samvidhan in their hand, and wherever Rahul Gandhi goes, he talks about the fact that the constitution is under danger because the BJP is going to erode all the parliamentary and constitutional norms. And in fact, this did hurt the BJP in the 2024 Lok Sabha elections. But now what is going to happen is that the BJP is going to use DK Shivakumar's words to Network 18 to head back, and in a short while from now, when the House reconvenes, there is all likelihood, because Sambit Patra also told me on record that this is a serious issue. They are going to take it up. Since morning, you have been seeing the former Law Minister, Parliamentary Affairs Minister, Mr. Rijiju, also raising this issue. Shireen, it becomes very clear that the BJP is not going to let this moment go. They're going to head back, very legitimately, according to them, at Rahul Gandhi's brand of politics, which is one of appeasement politics. And second, he who talks about threats to constitution by the BJP is himself talking about a change in the constitution.
All right. I request you, Pallavi, to please stay with us as I'm joined by BJP's Pradeep Bhandari on this broadcast. Mr. Pradeep Bhandari, thank you for joining with us. How do you see the statement that is coming in from DK Shivakumar, where he has mentioned that there needs to be changes in the constitution? We will wait for what is going to be the court's order as well.
Well, this tells you that the Congress party is the modern Muslim League. Recall and remember what Dr. Manmohan Singh had said few years back when the Congress was in power, that the first right to resources goes to the Muslim community. It is also now clear that the Congress party believes in Aurangzeb and Babur as their idols, not Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar. Honorable Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi ji, before the Lok Sabha elections, had warned this country how the devious plan of the Congress party is to snatch the reservations of the SC, ST, OBC and give it to the Muslim community. DK Shivakumar's statement is not his views. He's given this statement on the instructions of Rahul Gandhi and Sonia Gandhi. We will be raising it in both the houses of the parliament, but imagine the heights of the appeasement of the Congress party. Despite knowing that it is unconstitutional, the Congress party goes ahead and implements for 4% Muslim reservation. This tells you that the Congress party does not believe in Baba Saheb Bhimrao Ambedkar's constitution. It believes in Shariat and behaves like a modern Muslim league.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Pradeep Bhandari, for joining with us and sharing your perspective. So the BJP is planning to rake up this issue in both the houses in Parliament today. We are, in fact, getting a series of reaction on this. Let's listen in.
DK शिवकुमार कह रहे हैं मुस्लिम रिजर्वेशन होगा, कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन बदला भी जा सकता है इसके लिए।
बदलने की उनके पास में क्या उनकी हैसियत है, क्या उनके पास में मेजॉरिटी है क्या, और क्या मोदी जी के रहते हुए गैर संवैधानिक काम कोई भारतवर्ष में कर सकता है? मैं समझता हूँ DK शिवकुमार सपना देख रहे हैं, और जब वो सत्ता में आएंगे ऐसा बोलते हैं एकदम ये कर देंगे वो कर देंगे। अरे भाई, अभी हो जो नहीं कर सकते वो क्यों कर रहे हो? बाबा साहब भीमराव अंबेडकर ने क्या कहा था कि संप्रदाय के आधार पर आरक्षण दो? नहीं कहा था। उन्होंने जाति के आधार पर कहा था। आप बाबा साहब का प्रतिकार कर रहे हो। पहले भी आपके जो पूर्वज थे कांग्रेस के, उन लोगों ने उनको दो बार चुनाव हराने का काम किया था, मंत्रिमंडल से उनको अपमानित करने का काम किया था, संस्कृत भाषा को लागू करने का नहीं दिया था। जब ये संविधान हो गया कि जाति के आधार पर होगा, संप्रदाय के आधार पर नहीं होगा, तो क्या आप पिछड़े सवर्णों का, जो पिछड़े हैं, सवर्ण हैं, अगड़े हैं, जो अनुसूचित हैं, दलित हैं, आदिवासी हैं, आप उनसे युद्ध कर रहे हो? राहुल जी कहते हैं ना इंडिया स्टेट से उनका मुकाबला है। आप दलितों के आरक्षण को कम करना चाहते हो कि पिछड़ों का करना चाहते हो? आप कहाँ से दोगे? आपको बताना तो चाहिए ना। ये सुगुफा छोड़ रहे हैं, और सुगुफा इसलिए छोड़ रहे हैं जिससे जो है वो एक प्रकार से वो चर्चा में आवे और संपत्ति लूटे।
All right, I'm now joined by my colleague Pallavi Ghosh. Pallavi, it seems that the BJP is planning to rake up this issue in both the houses. So it's going to be a series of attack that is coming in for the Congress in Parliament today. All right. Pallavi, could you hear me?
Yes, I mean, just to come back to the point which we were making a short while back, Shireen, that we all saw during the Lok Sabha election, something which clicked for the Congress party was a narrative that the constitution khatre mein hai, and the Prime Minister would often try to assuage that kind of perception which was built up by the Congress. But Rahul Gandhi kept on talking about it, and he felt that this was a point which could bring the entire India bloc together. In Lok Sabha elections, this seems to have clicked, but the BJP was quick to see the game, and then they ensured that in Maharashtra and in Haryana, for example, this is a narrative which would not work. Now, I think the BJP has seized a political opportunity, and in a short while from now, you are going to be seeing this issue come up in Parliament. Two grounds on which they are going to attack the Congress, and especially Rahul Gandhi's brand of politics. One, of course, is very openly appeasement politics. That's the charge which has been coming on Congress. And the second larger issue is, of course, going to be that you accuse us of defiling the constitution, of bringing about and changing the constitution. But here's your deputy chief minister, someone who's very, very close to a Gandhi family, saying it at an open platform. That is another point which is now going to be raised. Remember, the Work of Board bill is going to come up later this week, most probably in Parliament. And joining up with that is going to be the larger point made against the Congress, which has on record opposed a Work of Amendment bill, that saying that this is a party which believes in appeasement, and thereby they really want to oppose the bill. But not I think the larger issue which is going to be raised by the government and by the BJP is that Samvidhan khatre mein hai, is when the Congress party is in power.
All right. Many thanks, Pallavi, for getting us all those details. So fireworks expected in Parliament over Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka's statement as far as the reservation is concerned. We are, in fact, getting a reaction of BJP Shehzad Poonawalla on this. Let's listen in.
ये स्पष्ट हो चुका है कि कांग्रेस पार्टी संविधान विरोधी, आरक्षण विरोधी, आंबेडकर विरोधी है। ये लोग अपने आप को संविधान के रक्षक बताते हैं। राहुल गांधी बोलते हैं देखो दूसरे लोग संविधान बदल देंगे, और स्वयं चाहते हैं कि संविधान बदलकर आंबेडकर जी के खिलाफ जाकर, संविधान की मूल भावना के खिलाफ जाकर, आरक्षण के खिलाफ जाकर मुस्लिमों को धर्म के आधार पर आरक्षण देने के लिए संविधान को तहस नहस कर दे। ये इनकी सोच है। धार्मिक आधार पर आरक्षण देना ये संविधान के साथ है। अब राहुल गांधी बताए कि संविधान का असली दुश्मन कौन है। कांग्रेस इस देश के संविधान के लिए सबसे बड़ा खतरा है, और उनकी वोट बैंक की राजनीति, तुष्टीकरण की राजनीति सबसे बड़ा थ्रेट है संविधान के लिए।